Hey folks, Brad here with the Maritime Paintball Podcast, back with another PB SwagBag review, this time for the month of September. Now, the September SwagBag was interesting. Some really great items, just some really strange items as well, I guess. But we'll get into it. So, without further stalling, let's get into this list and this rundown for the PB SwagBag for September. So the first item we're going to look at is this unassuming but incredibly useful Exalt barrel maid. This one I got here is like an olive green color, but they're modular. You can take them apart and you can swap out the colors if you want, maybe make it a little more your own, make it more team colors. You can do that. For those that don't know how this works, this is a really cool two-part system. First, it's got a like an adjustable, like a squeegee end that when you force it down the barrel, it gets thin, and then when you pull it back through the barrel, it actually grips onto the sides of the barrel. Basically pulls all the paint clean out, and then you switch over to your, the brush side, the soft side here, to clean out the rest of it and to polish that barrel clean. Really great thing to have. I love having these things. I've got 3 or 4 in my kit. I'm going to add this one to it. These things are great to have, and it's always good to have multiples because you never know when this soft side here, with all the brush end here, the bristles are going to get dirty, might fall in the mud. You never know. Got to keep that side clean. So always good to have spares. Really great item to get in the PB SwagBag. Highly recommend them. Super fun to use. Super useful. So the next item on this list is, again, another not unusual or unassuming, but definitely very, very useful. And if you don't use one, you really should. This is the Exalt tank grip. So it's different to a tank cover, which encompasses the entire tank. I want to say mag. It covers the whole tank. This just covers the back end of the tank, and the one I have here is really well made for the peanut tanks, the small ones, which we do have. This one in this purple and pink like swirl is just a really cool color. I love the pop of color on this. It's got that Exalt symbol on the end, and then of course it's got the Exalt logo all the way around it. It adds a really nice pop of color, but it's also really, really functional. If you've got a carbon fiber tank, or even if you have a really brand new like steel tank, they're going to be slick with that gel coating on them, so, or the fresh paint, depending on what tank you've got. These things really do help. It lets you shoulder the marker so much nicer, so much more comfortable. Super useful. Highly recommend it. Really glad this came in the PB SwagBag because I needed one of these for the wife's pump marker. So really great to have. Totally useful. If you don't have one, you really should get one. Next up, this one here is something that very few people think about until you have it in your hand. This is an Exalt regulator grip. So if you've got a marker that has a freestanding regulator towards the front of your marker, that can get slick with paint real quick. And even if you wipe it down, it could still have a lot of oil on it. So you want to keep it clean. You want to be able to keep a grip on it. And that's what this is for. It's got little grooves cut into it so that you can always keep a grip on it. And it's sort of like one size fits most. There's a list of markers on the back that it'll fit. Everything from like Planet Eclipse, Bob Long's, Mac Devs. Definitely a cool piece of kit that nobody really thinks they need until you don't have it. So the next item we're getting into is a little bit on the weirder side in the sense that I didn't really know it existed, especially I didn't think Exalt made anything for this type of stuff. So this was really neat to find. This is a Tiffin A5/X7/Phenom grip skin. And basically it's to give your marker a little bit more grip. It's a nice sticky rubber. So if you're wearing gloves or barehanded, either way, you're going to get a good grip. It gives you that, like, I don't know, they talk about ergonomics and texture and all that, but ultimately it's just an extra grip for your marker. I don't know, it's strange. I didn't think Exalt made things for Tippmanns, especially grip skins for them, but it's kind of neat. I own an X7. I don't know the last time it was used, so kind of weird, but cool nonetheless, I guess. This is probably going to be given to somebody who could use it. Yeah, and at the field, there's a couple of kids who run A5s. So, and like the new, like the Hurricane MagFed stuff, which I think this will fit on because they're A5 builds. So that's what this is going to go to. Cool desert tan color. Neat little thing. I don't have much use for it, but I mean, it's kind of cool. So, all right, on to the next item. Now we're getting into the less paintball, but still made by paintball companies side of this PB SwagBag. We're still going. There's still 2 more items. It's a huge PB SwagBag. Tons of stuff. This here, and I officially learned the name, is a gator. Is a face gator. Really great design, really great color. This orange and black is super sharp. It matches my mask. I'm going to start wearing this probably every time I play. These things can be worn multiple ways. You can wear them like over your face as a face mask, around your neck for some reason. I've seen people do that a lot. You can wear them over your head to protect your head from the sun. You can wear them what they call pirate style. So it's a really cool piece of kit. It's a breathable material. It helps pull moisture away. It's really comfortable. It also just helps keep the paint out of your hair, I guess, if you're not the kind of person to wear a hat with your mask. But I'm probably going to wear this more for face covering because of, we're in the middle of a pandemic, so cover your mouth, and I get to do it in a more stylish way with this bomb-ass copper and black. It's going to go with my other Exalt face gator, which I got from a different loot box. So great design. I love the design of it. I love the color of it. And yeah, we're gonna run with it, try different ways on the paintball field, and see different ways we can use it. Yeah, so face gator. It's not exactly paintball, but it's made by Exalt, so it's pretty cool. I'm digging it. So the second last item on this list is definitely the least paintball item. No, scratch that. This is the second least paintball item on this list, because this one at least has hashtag paintball strong written on it. But this is a mask, standard regular mask, with, it's got the option on the inside here where you can put your filter if you run when you're running filters, which you should. Don't know if you guys know that or not, but you should be running filters with certain masks, especially if they're really thin. This one is a little strange. It doesn't go over your ears. It's just got a single band that goes over your face, and it's relatively comfortable. It's very, very thin. Very, very thin. I think that's why there's that extra material on the inside here, and you need a filter for it because you can definitely, I can see through it. It's super thin material, but it's very smooth, very stretchy, very comfortable. Very, very, I don't know. You don't really forget you're wearing it, but you can get used to it really quickly. It's not tugging on your ears, which is a really nice feature. And then, of course, hashtag paintball strong is a really great message to be spreading, and you get to wear something paintball related out and about without looking like a jackass. So that's kind of cool. A paintball mask to wear under your mask at events. So it's kind of neat. Let's move on to the last and definitely weirdest item from this PB SwagBag. This little doohickey here, I was incredibly surprised to find in the PB SwagBag. Okay, let me explain what this is. First of all, it's made of brass. So brass is naturally antimicrobial. I don't know if that means it will kill viruses. I know that it's antimicrobial, so it will kill bacteria and stuff like that touches it. I don't know how, I don't know why, but I know that for a fact that brass is in fact antimicrobial. This is it's a door opener. So the idea is that it comes on this little lanyard kind of thing, right? So you clip this to your pants and it just sort of hangs. And then when you need to open a public door, which I'm pretty sure everywhere, most public doors are now French style, where they're it's a handle rather than a doorknob, is you can hook the doorknob with your little brass hook and then open the door. And about half an hour later, this thing is basically cleans itself because of the antimicrobial effect of brass. And it's also conductive. So because of that, it works on touch screens. So that means when you go to McDonald's and they've got the self checkout option thing there, right? You don't have to touch it with your fingers. You could poke it with this thing here. This also works on phones. Really weird, thing. But if you had to use somebody else's phone, I guess, or a tablet, I get, a lot of businesses do everything with tablets. It'll work on debit machines, anywhere that you touch screen. These things will work. It's super comfortable in the hand. It's not something that you would hold on to constantly, so you don't need to worry too much about it. But it's a really weird item. It's made by Exalt. and I don't know if I'm going to use this in my everyday life. I might start. I don't know. I might try it for a week and see what happens. So yeah, but that's the last item in the PB swag bag for September. Let me know what you guys thought. Leave a comment below. I'd like to know what you guys think of anything that's on this list. And yeah, so if you want to get a PB swag bag, head on over to pbswagbag.com. You can use our code MPP10. Score yourself 10% off the first bag. Okay, so you get 10% off your first bag. So you get some cool paintball stuff delivered to your house for a discount. Check it out. If you love it, if you like it, awesome. Let that subscription just keep rolling and let that cool paintball gear roll in. If you get the first one and you're like, oh, I didn't like this, isn't my jam, then you can cancel it. No big deal. So there's no risk. Give it a try. You know, treat yourself to a PB swag bag. They're always doing cool giveaways where one lucky subscriber ends up with like 1 month. There was an axe given away. An Empire axe was given away at like one lucky subscriber. Just an axe got delivered to them, which is pretty cool. I've seen EVS masks get delivered, which is pretty wild. So head on over to pbswagbag.com, sign up, use the code MPP10, score yourself 10% off your first bag, get some cool paintball stuff. And, you know, it's all usable. It's all useful gear. Highly recommend it. Don't forget to check me out every Tuesday night, 7:30 p.m. On Facebook, Maritime Paintball Podcast. And you can find me on Instagram as well, at Maritime_Paintball, where I'm posting up some photos, some videos, and some stuff from all my travels, which I don't get to do anymore because of the pandemic, but still posting up photos. That's it. I'm out of here. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you thought. We'll see you next time. Cheers.